in
press
the UK
conference. It'll
or
get started
US? This press conference.
momentarily. Getting ready for the fight. Staples Center expected to be sold out, over 20,000 seats Saturday night. My name is Todd Grisham. This is Lauren Gardner. How would you describe what this week has been like here in LA?
What's up, dude? You know, it's been a slow
Damn,
build up,
what's up,
but
dude?
it's a circus
Like,
nonetheless.
what the fuck?
Picture a
I
normal
was
fight,
so
and
like
then you just amplify
dismissive.
that
I don't know.
by
Maybe I'm
almost
just
a
reading too
million
much into
because
it.
their followers are exponential. They have this huge influence.
It's in the
and
USA.
These two know.
I mean
how to
the
hype
the
something
press
up,
conference,
and we
not the
even saw
fight.
that on
Maybe
Monday
the
at
press
the red
conference
carpet
is in the
event.
USA too.
I'm interviewing
I know they had a
KSI for
USA
this
one
40
and a
days
UK
premiere,
one.
and then all of a sudden Logan Paul pops his head over the wall and he starts trash talking KSI. Like, this is a boxing promoter's dream.
Well, he called him a pussy. I don't know if we could say that on air, but
think he
anyway.
works with
Did. We're
WWE.
straight.
Oh,
We
wow.
can do what we want.
We had a lot of profanity, a lot of trash talk. These guys have been building their brand for years. They got millions of followers, and it's all culminated into this. Both of them say Saturday night
Are
is
we
the
watching this
biggest
ironically?
moment of their careers.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're watching this
and it
because
really
it's
is.
building
I mean,
up
both
to a
guys have been
fight. I
training. We
mean,
know
I don't
that
know
this
if
is
that's
the rematch
ironically,
of what took place in
ironically,
August of 2018.
you know,
They sold out Manchester
descally,
Arena. They had over 1.3
microphonally,
million pay-per-view
toothpastically,
subscribers.
like-
So when Eddie Hearn was asked to be a part of the
I'm
rematch,
excited
he was
for the
like,
fight.
How can I not? Here at DAZN,
I'm a
like,
fan
how
of
can
boxing.
we not bring in a whole new generation of fans to the sport of boxing? So yeah, these guys are really taking this event
Hello, new
seriously.
fans.
And
How
US
are
and
you?
USA,
Hi,
because
guys.
that's where the
I'm the
fight
best
is.
Tune in.
Yeah, I guess it
boxing
makes sense. They're
play-by-play
already
guy
going to
in
be
the
there
world.
for
I'm
the
calling
fight,
fight
so they're
Saturday.
probably
Hope you
already
stick
playing
around and
there.
watch it.
He's
You can
pretty
get it
decent.
by
He really is.
downloading the DAZN app. It's the only way
Someone
you
said,
can
"I
see it.
heard
It is
the
fight
KSI
season on
local
DAZN. Let's
profile
go to
is
the tail
trash.
of the tape. But it's
Instead
not
of
a
hearing
traditional
it,
tail
why
of
not
the tape, ladies and
actually
gentlemen. Let's go
watch it
head-to-head
for
with
yourself
their
and
followers.
come
They're
to your
off the
own
charts, Lauren.
conclusion?
I mean,
though.
look at this. I mean,
You know?
these are two of the internet's biggest stars, and now
KSI
they've
released a
turned
song,
professional.
yeah, the one of
And you
Lil
can see what's
Baby
going
and
on
Rick
here. You
Ross
see the YouTube
and
stuff.
some other
They
dude.
both started off as YouTube stars, but they've carried this over into other arenas. And KSI's already fought before.
Man,
This will be
Logan's
his third
Instagram
fight,
followers
obviously
are
his
way
first
higher, though.
professional fight.
I'm guessing
Logan
KSI
Paul, he
doesn't
grew up
post
as a
on Insta
wrestler,
that
so
much.
these guys are actual athletes. They put in the training, and
Let me
now
check, actually.
they're
Let me
basically
check
taking their
KSI's
talents to
Instagram.
boxing.
And they're taking it very seriously. Shannon Briggs, the former heavyweight champion of the
Let's
world,
go,
working with
champ.
Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, considered by many to be the best fighter ever. His uncle is working with KSI.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we saw Shannon Briggs in those
Yeah, he
fighter
does
meetings
post.
yesterday with Logan Paul.
He's nuts.
Logan Paul is reflecting
What's
that
up,
energy
Appaloosa?
and that tone. He looks like he's ready to run through a wall. He said yesterday, today's the best day of my life. Tomorrow's going to be. And I said, well, Saturday better be the best day of your life. He's predicting an early knockout, while KSI, I think, was a little bit more calm and collected.
Not just an early
That
knockout.
calm and
Logan
collected
Paul
is
said
why
he
I
would win by
believe KSI's
first
gonna
round
win.
decapitation. I've never seen it happen in all my years of calling fights, but who's to say it
Has
won't happen
anyone
on Saturday
actually
night?
lost their head? I mean, it could actually happen. I mean,
First
no head
round
guards,
decapitation.
10-ounce gloves. They've turned pro. And, you know, Sergio Mora, our analyst, former fighter, winner of the Contender. We're
Right.
going to go
Logan
ahead and
gets
give him that
tired.
plug because he
Shannon
says it
Briggs,
every
let's
time
go
he's
in
on
there.
our
I saw
platform.
like 50
But
million
he
of
wanted
those
to
Let's
ask,
Go
what does it feel like when you take
puns
that
in the
body
comment
shot?
section
What
of
is it going to feel
KSI
like when you
videos. Like,
really get punched in the
that's
face
not even
for
including
that
the ones
first
that were
time?
copy
It's going to
pasted.
be
Oof.
really entertaining
Yeah,
to see.
to those of you that go to the gym, go to the cardio kickboxing classes, you get those big, almost pillow type of gloves, and you're hitting the bag, and it doesn't really hurt you
Yeah.
at all. These are 10-ounce gloves, about half the size of the ones you would wear, and they're not wearing headgear. So these
Yeah.
punches that landed in their first fight, where no man got knocked down, neither man got knocked down.
Yeah.
Someone will get knocked down if you catch them flush on Saturday.
Yeah, and you know, Logan Paul in the first couple of rounds there in the first fight at Manchester
You're a boxing
Arena,
fan? How do
he
you feel
led
about
with
other
the jab
boxing
a
fans
lot.
complaining about
now,
this fight?
KSI said he's been working
I
on
mean,
his
we live in a
defense.
world where
And
clout
this
is
is what
king.
happens. Yeah,
At
of
the
course
end
he
of the
has.
That's why
day,
you bring
right?
in Mayweather to camp.
And these guys
If
really have been
they
training
have clout and they
professional
decide they're
fighters.
gonna
They're
fight,
taking this
people
as,
are gonna
as
watch.
seriously as any
Like,
fighters
it
ever
doesn't
take a
matter if
fight.
they're
Just- they
real
just don't have
fighters or
quite as
not.
much
People
experience.
will watch a
But
fight,
to
whether
me,
it's a
I
street
think
fight
this is
or a
going to be
fight
one
in
of the more
primary
entertaining fights
school.
I've
Like,
ever
that's
seen.
just how
Yeah,
we
it's like
are.
you're gonna be
So
purchasing this fight
you
for
can't
your
really
first
be
ever
mad
boxing
at that. They
match.
have the
You're
clout.
gonna
They
get back
fight.
to the
If it was
sport. It's
Michael
called
Jackson
Sweet
versus
Science.
fucking
It is fight
Liberace,
season on DAZN.
people
We're
would
just
still
getting
fucking
started.
watch.
Yes,
Even
we
if they
are.
went in there like, you know, like, they'll still watch. Let's be real. So you can't really be mad that they didn't build their clout through boxing and they built it through something else. You know, that's just how clout works. You know. Yeah, says I'm not really a fan of KSI Logan, so I don't really know anything that goes on this YouTube fight stuff. Well, I mean, if you're not a fan of either, then you're not going to be invested, right? I guess part of following the sport of boxing or any sport that's like, you know, one team versus another, is that you have to feel some kind of attachment to a side. Like, when I watch boxing matches where I don't know any of the fighters, I don't really root for one side. Okay, maybe sometimes I do, like, if they're, like, from my country or maybe the same race as me, and I feel like, oh, you know, let me just root for the black guy, you know. But sometimes I might say that, and then the fight will start, and I'll be like, the other dude is doing well, like, he actually like that guy, so, you know, but it's just kind of how it is. You know, if you're a fan of someone, you're gonna root for them. I need to actually get into Vidal's fights because I know he fought. I watched one of them, not live, because he's like a new professional fighter. Like his fights are not big in terms of events, so I don't really get to see them until after they happen. So I don't hear about them.
With a Mexican this time.
Oh my gosh, Andy Ruiz Jr. was actually a late fill-in on this fight, and I remember sitting in the fighter meeting.
Oh, they're talking about Ruiz Jr. Those of you who know about that, which is probably not many of you, Anthony Joshua is a Nigerian British fighter who fought Andy Ruiz.
Honestly, I was
it was one of the biggest upsets in like boxing history. Because basically, let me just show you an image of the fight, right?
Yeah, if you get DAZN for this fight on Saturday,
look
you'll
at
get
this.
the AJ fight as well.
Look at these two guys, right?
Enough of us.
And imagine this guy beat this guy. It was huge. I watched it live. This was one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. Everyone's like, how the fuck?
Now, making his way to the stage, please welcome America's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, by way of Ohio. Introducing the Maverick, Logan Paul.
Yeah. You playing Drake? Oh, she's gonna get copyrighted. I'm talking over this shit. I'm muting the fuck out of this shit. Fuck, you ain't about to copyright my ass. You ain't about to copyright my ass. I'm talking over the fuck out of this shit. Yeah, this shit is getting muted. Don't piss me off today with this YouTube bullshit. The song's still playing. Okay, you know what? We're still talking over it. No. Alright, we're clear. KSI's probably gonna play a song as well. Better play one of his own songs so I don't get flagged.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the dais, please welcome the United Kingdom's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Watford, England. He's known as the Nightmare, KSI.
What's he gonna play? What the fuck song is that? No, we're not taking a chance on that shit. Miss me with that copyright. Look at Logan shaking the hands of the chick. Look at this dude. Man. Yeah. Mute that shit. That don't sound like his own song. Unless that was Lil Baby and maybe it was the song that he just dropped. I ain't risking it. Still playing. Still mute that shit. Mute that shit. Okay. Alright. Still playing. Okay, he's come to sit down. It's gotta stop now. Nope, still playing. Nope.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the president of Matchroom Boxing USA, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn, you don't need no music. We'll just clap for you. Let's get it on.
Thanks, David, and thank you, Logan and KSI. The difference between this press conference, of course, no public this time, so no Bibles, no contraception, no Vaseline flying through my head. It's been an incredible build-up. I've got to say, I've learned so much in the build-up to this fight. I've been promoting boxing for over 10 years. I've been
KSI doesn't look like Soulja Boy.
I've never seen anything like this before. The
Soulja Boy
that I've seen in the build-up to this fight, the pre-registration numbers that I'm seeing on DAZN, who are exclusively streaming this fight across the US and all their territories on Sky Sports.
So this isn't a public press conference, so there's no like kids and teens like, for them to like chant at. So this is like a proper press conference, by the way.
Tuning in to watch this extravaganza. And I want to thank particularly the fighters and their teams for the access that they've given us. Because even some of the most traditional boxing journalists, I look particularly at the corner of Mike Coppinger and Lance Pugmire, were just debating with me who's going to win this fight on Saturday night. And I think that's the intrigue. Two guys that are not professional boxers, but two guys that have dedicated their recent lives to the sport of boxing, stepping out in front of thousands at the Staples Center and millions around the world to have a fight. I've said it before, people might be getting bored of it, but no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. This is
said it so many times.
A meme in itself. But this is for real. And the impact that it's going to have on their career is a great one. And we thank everybody for embracing it, because on Saturday
whoever
night,
loses is going to
as
be
a
so
boxing
ridiculed.
fan,
I
we
feel
have the
so
opportunity
sorry for
for
the
a new
loser.
audience to witness
Like,
how
I don't hate any of
not
them,
just
so
these
whoever
two guys,
loses, like,
but world
oh, it's going to be
championship
so
boxing on the
painful,
undercard.
the
Devin
embarrassment.
Haney, Billy Joe Saunders, some of the best fighters in the world. And we hope that the new
Why is
audience,
Logan saying
millions
like that?
watching this
He's
particular
getting ready to
stream,
attack with these
fall in
them
love with the
disses.
sport
Okay, probably
that
not, but
I fell in love with, fall in love with the sport that these guys have fallen in love with.
look how
as
calm
well.
KSI
And
is.
that's very
Like, you know,
important to
this
us.
dude is just ready to
And
murk.
I can't wait for Saturday night. I have no idea what's going to happen. And today we get a chance to do a proper press conference for the media and ask some proper questions. And before we do that, I don't know if you watched the press conference in London with True Geordie, but Joe Markowski, the Vice President of DAZN, and Adam Smith got up to talk. It was the shortest speech I've ever heard from any broadcaster. It lasted about 2 seconds each. So they got a chance to do it for real this time and talk about their experiences and their excitement ahead of Saturday. Firstly, the head of
like
boxing.
that one kid from Home
Actually, we're
Alone
going to go
gets a
to the
bunch of
Vice
coke.
President from DAZN, Joe Markowski.
Thanks, Eddie. Logan, JJ, I think I speak for all of DAZN when we say that we've really enjoyed getting to know you guys and your teams over the last couple of months. You've taught us a hell of a lot about the world that you guys live in, and we really appreciate the support. And
They're probably getting a huge financial endorsement from DAZN.
I'll start by
for
saying
putting it on
I'm
their app.
continually amazed by
Look at Logan.
the engagement and the audiences that these guys drive. It is a completely new world for
He's really
DAZN,
trying to
it's a completely
intimidate
new world
KSI.
For many of us in the room.
KSI don't
I
even
think
care.
the
He's like,
audiences
yeah, you
we
can
sit
stare
in
at me. I
both
still gonna knock you
online,
out.
Live at press conferences on either side of the pond really speak to that, and it's going to be a fantastic event. I'm getting texts from all corners of the world, people saying, can you get my kids a shout-out video?
Someone says, feels bad if Logan loses. I really want to jinx lose with Logan.
But listen,
yeah, I really want
we've
to
been
jinx
banging the
lose.
drum this fall.
I don't want
It's
Logan
fight
to
season
lose,
on
but I
the
want
zone.
KSI to
Triple
win.
G,
If that makes
Canelo,
sense. You know,
Kovalev,
I don't want to.
Ruiz,
I don't know if
Joshua.
Logan can handle
Our
the
schedule
ridicule
has been
that
completely
he would get
packed.
from being knocked
This
out.
Saturday is something entirely different. The fight is being covered by all mainstream media outlets,
Look
like
at
Eddie
them.
mentioned, ESPN, CNN,
Oh, God.
Entertainment Tonight. Eddie and I speak with the New York Times this afternoon. I'm not saying that all
This
the
guy just
coverage
standing in
from
the
many
middle
in
like,
room will be
let me just
positive,
finish my
especially the hardcore
speech.
boxing
Like, I
fans.
ain't trying to get
But
into none of
coverage
this.
nonetheless, and that speaks to this fight, this event, this promotion cutting through. And as someone who spent the last year in the US trying to make that happen, that is not an easy thing to do. So we truly appreciate that, and it speaks to the quality of the promotion across the board. To these men, Logan and KSI, they truly know how to generate interest. Our social media numbers, our early subscriber numbers are tracking to be extremely, extremely positive. And we welcome all fans in LA, all members of the media, for what's sure to be a fantastic event. So last message from me, if you're in the US, if you're in any of our territories, download DAZN, enjoy the fight, and open your hearts to what's sure to be a fantastic event on Saturday night. Thanks very
And
much.
then delete the zone afterwards, because you charging $20 a month for that shit.
Thank you, Joe.
I
And
ain't
from
paying.
the UK side, the head of boxing at Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
All right, this is the UK guy.
I think Joe said it all. Embrace, embrace, embrace. Changing times
So,
in
is
the
True
world.
Geordie
and I
still
think that's
commenting
what's
this fight?
important here.
And are we even gonna
Fantastic
hear
that
it
we
if we're
had
on
the
Sky
likes of
Sports?
Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney and the great
Isn't True
fighters,
Geordie
the great world
British?
champions
If anything,
who
he
are on
should
this
be the
card.
Sky
And
Sports
it's a wonderful
commentator,
opportunity
not the
for a new
American
demographic,
commentator.
a young
But you know they get
audience
different
to come and see
commentators
the
depending on the
greatness
country,
about
right?
boxing
So,
and why these
usually with a
guys love
professional
boxing,
fight.
why they've chosen boxing and nothing else. I had an interview with the Financial Times yesterday. That's never happened in 25
Someone
years
said,
on
notice
Sky
how long
Sports. So
Logan's neck
it
is
is
for-
really
I said this before.
cutting
I was like,
through.
Logan's
It's
like
incredible.
6'2",
My kids
and
know
like, if it
about
wasn't for his neck,
They
he'd
told
probably
me
be like
about
5
KSI
fucking
about a
11
year and
or
a
some
half
shit.
ago.
Like, his neck
I've
was
had
like
such fun getting to know
contributing so
Logan,
much to
going
his
to
height.
his house, going to get to know JJ and being invited
Like, when you
to
see
his
KSI and
gym
Logan
with
stand
Vidal.
together, like,
They've
in the
been
weigh-in, I
absolutely
think it's a lost
fantastic
fight.
entertainers.
Like,
Now
without
they
the
wanna
neck,
fight,
they're
and
basically
we
the same
cannot
height.
wait. We're working with Joe Weller, with Ethan Payne, with Gibb. It's great. It's a whole new world. Let's have fun with this. Let's enjoy it. It's a magnificent night on Saturday. Guys, it's
I've
over to
never heard
you.
of the zone until this fight, probably because I live in the UK. Yeah, I usually tend to pay for fights on Sky
Thank you, Adam.
Sports.
I was going to
Although when I first started
ask
watching
the guys
boxing, it was
questions
kind of like
from their stalls, but I
on a
want them actually
pirate
to
thing,
come
you
up
know what I
and
mean?
say a
But
few words.
it's
Firstly,
going
the
from
trainers,
stream to stream as they
the
get shut
two
down. Like every
fighters.
5-10 minutes,
And
just change
one
the
thing
stream.
that's fascinated me in the build
And
up
someone
to this
gets knocked
fight
out and
is
you
how
miss it
close
because your
these
stream was like
guys have been
buffering.
to their
Oh,
teams and how much the
and I
teams
just
want
realised
to
I
win
have
as
to pay
well.
for
Of
the
course, KSI very close with Vidal Riley, who's a pro fighter himself.
Is Vidal
And
here?
Shannon Cannon, who's been really quiet in the build up to this fight so far, wants his guy to win as well. There's a lot of credibility on the line for him. So, firstly, we want to welcome up to the dais two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Okay, what's up, guys? Let's go, champ.
I knew it.
Happy to be here.
Let's count the Let's Go champs. You got one. Chat, let's count the Let's Go champs. You got one.
This is gonna, for years to come, introduce new boxing fans to the sport. Something I've my mouth has been watering over this for years now, and it's coming true, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Jordy isn't commentating because of his recent DMs leak and his swearing explicit language. Joe Weller and Gibb. I mean, I knew Joe Weller was there. I didn't know Gibb was there.
Thanks to Paulo, we became friends, and here I am now training.
Can you send me a link
the biggest internet
to like
stars
an
in the
article
world.
about that? Like,
And
tweet me
thanks to KSI, he has the opportunity now to.
I didn't know about that. I want to
embrace
see
my
that.
boxing
What
career
tweets they're
will do
talking
a lot
about?
for him as a man and his maturity, and bring redemption to some things that in his life that he's made mistakes in. So this is a great opportunity, and we thank KSI for this. And we're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to, and I think the management team and Logan himself is looking forward to Logan becoming future champion in the years to come. And people have said, champ, what are you talking about, Shannon? You crazy? And I'm not hyping it up, and I'm not making it up. I'll say it here, and I'll say it again. This man has ability. He has reflexes. He has legs.
Logan himself said he
everything,
wanted to get
and he's
into
white.
MMA
You know what I'm saying?
after
So
this
with that
fight.
being said,
Like,
gonna
he
be
even
the
said he
greatest
wanted to
thing
fight
ever touched
McGregor.
because
So
he
clearly he has
can't
more
be
heart
hit.
for
He got
wrestling and
jab,
MMA, that
he
kind of
got
shit.
everything it takes
So I wouldn't be
to a
surprised if he
future
loses the
champion. I know
boxing,
'cause I
but
did
then
it
does
myself,
well
and
in
I did it
MMA.
twice. I say that, and I say that with I thank KSI for coming to bring in Logan, which in turn brought me. But you're not prepared for this, champ. Real honestly, this is something that you took. This was YouTube for you before, but now this is the pro ranks, and you came to this war with a butter knife as a trainer. You feel what I'm saying? You got nothing going on. He got 3 pro fights. If that, I don't even know. What are he going to teach you?
Oh my
He your
gosh.
age. You know what I'm saying? What are he going to teach you? What experience does he have?
But that was
He's
just gonna
show you.
knock
Y'all
one of
two
this
friends
guy's
playing
face.
around in the gym, playing around. But guess what he did? He brought in a general. Somebody a savage. This is we're going to hurt you. You're going to get beat up really bad. I told Logan, if you don't put this man in a hospital, something wrong. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Is he wearing shorts? Oh, it's longer.
Okay, we're going to
than
go
that.
over to the KSI training team, a guy who,
Are you substitute
as,
Jordy that whole
Shannon
video?
said, has had 3
Nah,
fights as a
I
professional.
actually
very
unsubbed
close
from him because
to
I was
KSI,
clearing out my
ladies and gentlemen,
sub box and I
Vidal
wasn't
Riley.
watching him like after the first fight because he makes a lot of content I don't watch. But I could check that video.
Hi, I'm happy to be here. It's a mad opportunity, really, because I've been part of this whole YouTube boxing thing from the
Remember
beginning.
said my guess that
When
KSI when
JJ
Logan
boxed
still
Joe
did
Weller
MMA
in
and ended up being
Copper Box
public
in
and
London, when
anyway.
no
Yeah,
one
pretty
cared
much
about
agree
it,
with
no
that.
one wanted to get
I would
involved.
definitely root for Logan if he
And
does
it's
MMA.
grown to the point where we got the likes
I would
of
like to see
Eddie
him
Hearn,
beat
DAZN,
McGregor.
Sky
That would be
Sports
funny.
involved.
I don't
And
know
it's
if
a
he
privilege
would,
to
but
be here. You know, there's a lot of bands going on
or
between
even
me
if they're in
and
the
Shannon,
same
but
weight class. I don't think they
people
are.
50 I don't care about anyway. And, you know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited. We prepared hard for this fight. We done things that we never usually go through. You know, we pulled out sides of
And
JJ that he's
JJ
never
wins,
had
Vidal's
to use
gonna be all
before.
in Brick's face.
And that's what's going to win.
I want to
fight.
see Vidal
People
versus
want to
Brick.
talk about the jab and reach and he's got pecs and he's got a 6-pack. It doesn't matter. What matters is up here. This has been trained to kill, and now his body will perform it. Yeah, I haven't really got much to say.
Vidal is
I'm
not
just
mental
ready to
tough.
fight.
You
When it
could
comes
just
to fight
tell.
week,
Like, he's very
I haven't got much
collected.
words. I just smile, enjoy the moment, let him go to war. And Logan, I wish you luck because you will need it. And I'm going to do my part as a trainer to make sure he does as much damage to you as possible. And Shannon, once you finish this event, you can go back to taking your drugs and having no contest. Done.
Disrespectful. You're not ready for it, because if I break your fucking jaw right now, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that.
Oh,
Remember
shit.
that. Remember
Oh.
that. Break your jaw.
Oh.
You can't do nothing about it.
He's
Remember that.
bad.
You're a
He's
little
bad.
boy to me. You're a little boy to me. Remember that. You're a little boy to me, and I treat you like that.
Oh my God.
You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if you go back to England without your jaw being broke. Remember that. And that's on camera.
Guess I Logan just baffled. They're like, oh shit. They go there.
Now listen, champ.
Said, now listen, champ.
We're gonna take care of you.
Even when he's beefing, he's like, listen, champ. Listen, champ. I'm gonna beat you up, champ.
We're gonna take care of you.
You're gonna be on the stretcher, champ.
He's so bad. No one gives a shit about Shannon Briggs for the last how many years?
We got him, y'all. See, this is warfare. This is the pros. They chumps go from YouTube. You ready for war, champ? They not. Talk to him.
Oh my
The one
God.
side.
Talk to him, champ. Get him, champ.
Logan Paul.
From now on, the whole chat needs to add champ to everything they say. Let's go, champ. Logan, talk to him, champ.
I'm not a fan of the open format. I think I've said everything I need to say.
Speak, champ.
Is there any questions anyone wants to ask me? Perhaps lead me off into something. No, not a single fucking question.
Logan doesn't give a fuck.
Where? How you feeling, champ? This is the best day of my life. This is the
Champ.
best day of my life. And tomorrow will also be the best day of my life. And Saturday, most importantly, will be the best day of my life.
Chat going in. This is warfare, champ.
You know, I've thought about that. JJ's got a big heart. The kid works hard. We know that. He's got a big ego and a big
Why
ego
does
is
Logan always call
gonna be his
JJ the
biggest
kid?
asset in this fight.
JJ's older
I
than
think
you.
he's going to get hit in the head a dangerous amount of times. I think he's going to suffer some severe health repercussions. I'm surprised your manager lets you do this. Is Liam here?
He is.
Where's he at? Liam, this is a bit dangerous. I'm surprised you are willing to risk the health and wellness of your fighter for a 10% commission. I think you know very well this is very dangerous for him.
Oh my god.
I think people are underestimating the year that I've been training while this man was on tour making music. And I think he's actually about to drop a song tomorrow, yeah?
I've already released it.
Okay, with Rick Ross, right?
And Lil Baby.
So what are you focused on?
And SX.
So what are you focused on?
Oh, I can
are you making music?
I can
Or are you
multitask.
fighting? You can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I mean,
You'll find
Logan,
that
you
out.
still
Oh,
upload
when your
videos,
focus
so
has
I
been
mean, this
distracted by
is a
releasing
bit
music,
pointless.
Just like you went on tour, and I'm hitting you in the face repeatedly.
Hey guys, why don't we try asking Logan a boxing question? Let's try that. Let's see how much he knows about boxing.
And it begins.
Real quick, okay. Muhammad Ali is your guy, right?
As in, like, what, like, do I know him?
No. As in, like,
He
you look
passed
up to
away.
him. You look up to him.
Are you gonna quiz me on boxing?
Well, okay, let's go.
So this is boxing trivia.
Oh no, let's
and
go.
And is this why you're gonna beat me in the fight?
So, do you know who Muhammad Ali fought? Do you know
Like,
like
in
three
general?
people?
I don't want to play this game with you.
Okay, there we go.
Well, also, how
That's
does
all
this
What is this?
capacity? How does this
You
decide
don't
if
know
you're the better
anything
boxer
when
than
it
me?
comes to boxing.
You don't know anything when it comes to anything.
You don't-
You strike me as a dumb person.
Oh god.
Do you know what
You didn't
decapitate
answer
means?
my question.
Decapitate.
Talk
4
to me
syllables.
about
Define
boxing. Let's talk
decapitate.
about boxing.
Really
Doing a
define
simple
decapitate.
arithmetic for me.
What are you
What
gonna
is
do when I
this?
get rid of your jab?
What is 7 times 8?
What are you gonna do
What is 7
when I
times
get
8?
rid of your hook cross?
Do you want me to tell
That's
you my game
64
plan? 'Cause that
minus
would-
Why is
8.
your
That's like
body always
56.
open?
That would be silly of me. Does anyone else have questions besides the guy
He's
I'm
not
fighting?
answering any of this.
Oh
Why
my
would I
god.
tell you my
This
game
this
plan?
is
It's a boxing
embarrassing.
Okay, then answer.
We need
the
Shannon to
Muhammad
come
Ali
back
question.
and just start another
Why?
fight
I
with
don't want
now.
to play this game.
Because
If
you don't know any.
I'll answer the Muhammad Ali question
George Foreman.
if you tell me what 7 times 8 is. You can't do math.
Oh shit, I can't do it, bro. Oh, sorry, man.
It's
Some-
56.
Okay,
You
calm.
fucking dumbass.
Great.
Oh my god. What is this? Come on.
We're going to go to questions from the floor shortly anyway, but we're going to welcome up the UK side of this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, to the dais, KSI.
Chat said they don't know 7 times 8. Just do 8 times 8, which is 64, then subtract by 8, 56.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy. All right. So obviously with this camp,
This
it's one of
camp
the
or
toughest
is this
things I've ever
champ?
done in my life. I've said this a few times in a few interviews. This camp has pushed me to the edge.
This is
to the
like
point where I
watching
had
people
blood,
fight
sweat,
on
and
Twitter,
tears.
but in person.
I've never worked so hard in my
That
life.
should be the title.
I've never worked so hard training in my life. That's why I keep saying mentally I've reached a new level, because I truly have. I've reached a point where I'm not afraid to get hit. I'm not afraid to get punched in the face.
Yeah,
or,
real talk. Like
you
the
know,
biggest
take a big
fear of
body
like trying to
shot.
fight someone is the fear of
I'm
getting
ready
hit in the face. Like, and
fight.
I wear glasses too,
I hope so.
so I ain't trying to get them
I
broken.
really am. And
Remember
I
what
know
I
Like
said?
a black
you're
eye will
afraid to get
heal.
hit.
But
You're afraid to
glasses,
get
you
hit.
gotta pay for those.
You can't punch backwards. You're terrible with pressure.
So this is the game plan?
Oh, I'm just letting you know what's going
No,
on.
keep going. I like this.
Always open for body shots.
Always.
Your hands don't really know what they're doing, and your footwork, it's weak. It's not as good as you think.
This is all part of the
You don't
strategy.
have the speed.
Who
That-
came to the?
You've lost the speed.
Who came to the open workout?
You've lost the speed.
Did anyone see this man jumping rope? I don't even want to do it. It's embarrassing.
It's a boxing match.
My footwork?
It's a boxing
Who
match.
are you?
Okay.
You're a YouTuber / musician.
Oh, here we go again. Can we talk about boxing now?
Yeah, let's
It's
go
a
back
boxing
here.
match. So let's talk about boxing.
You're right. You know something. I'm so
what
proud
do
of you.
Okay, explain. So what do you know about boxing?
I don't understand. What you want me to tell you what I know about boxing? Answer me what 9 times 9 is.
Oh my God, 81 next.
It's 81, you fucking moron.
I'm glad you've done well with the maths, but like, let's see how you do when it comes to actually boxing. You don't know how to box.
We're 2 days away, and trust me, you'll see.
You do not know. You don't
know
know.
what I think? JJ's done a good job.
You're thinking the jab is going to do exact same thing like it did last time.
Yeah,
it
you
won't.
think
Bro,
so?
would you ever
Trust
get
me.
laser eye surgery or contact lenses?
Okay, I've heard
I got dry eye. If you know what that is,
think
I know
so?
you're
the
already
answer to
nervous,
those
bro.
questions is
I know you're
definitely
nervous.
no.
I know the nerves is getting
I
to you.
felt anxiety.
Yeah,
I wish
yeah,
I felt
yes,
nerves.
you are.
It would
I
make
know
me
you
feel
are.
human.
I know you
But
are.
unfortunately, you're no longer
know
dealing
you
with a
are.
human. You're dealing
Oh.
with an animal.
Okay,
Oh, God.
cool. Well, I can't wait to kill this animal then. I mean.
Even before they cancel KSI for killing an
I'm
animal.
not gonna go there.
Even he knows
You and
it.
your boy.
Go there.
Just wait. Just
Let's see
wait.
what happens. I think JJ's done a good job of convincing his fans
You won't
that
do
he's a
shit.
good fighter.
Okay.
I don't think you've done a good job of convincing yourself.
Oh, I've convinced
Because
myself.
I see through this bullshit.
Oh, I'm ready.
And I remember last year,
I'm ready.
all this same
last
shit was
year,
said.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready
All
last year.
this
I
same
wasn't
shit.
ready.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
will admit, I wasn't ready. I
Why
wasn't
not?
prepared
Why not?
because
Why not?
I didn't know.
Why
you
were
didn't
you- why
show
weren't
much.
you
didn't show
prepared?
much. You didn't show much. I was prepared.
You weren't
fitness-wise,
prepared because
and
I
was
didn't show
prepared
much.
boxing-wise.
What
You
kind
should've
of
even said that,
championship
'cause now they're
boxer has
just-
that mentality?
Well, I mean,
You were
I
just
still
guessing
beat
that you would have been good enough?
I still pretty much beat you. You didn't take
You
the belt
still
from me.
pretty much beat me.
You didn't take the belt from
It was a
me.
majority draw. He did. He had a higher score.
But
What
he didn't
happened?
Draw. He was your hometown.
Yeah, but majority draw.
I remember.
Majority draw.
I remember all this same shit was said last year. And the first 2 rounds, I could not believe how much better of a boxer that I was than this
It was
man.
2 rounds.
So this same thing is
And then
happening
what
again.
happened? And then what happened?
And then I had an adrenaline dump, and you had the luckiest fucking day of
Oh,
your life.
that's
The
bullshit.
luckiest
Luck.
day of your
Oh,
life.
don't even go there.
We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we'll
T-minus
see.
48
I
hours.
can't wait,
I
bro.
can literally hear your heart thumping through the microphone.
My heart is very, very low right
Your
now.
hands are shaking.
Nope. No, they're
Your
not.
fingers are tiny.
Whoop.
Your hands are shaking and
No,
your
they're
fingers
not.
are small.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Oh my God.
Small fingers,
Okay.
big forehead.
Hey, yo, let's have some boxing questions, please.
That's what I'm saying. Not one question.
What do you
I've
mean
got
that's
some
what
questions,
you
and
were
then we're
talking
gonna go
about
to the floor
math?
as well. Thank you. KSI, this one for you. Hanging around you the last couple of days,
Yes.
I gave you the question yesterday, which was, you really want to win this fight.
I do.
But you also really need to win this fight.
I do,
Because you know
of
that
course.
when we talk about bragging rights, this is probably on another level to anything I've ever seen before. You really have a lot to lose in this fight on Saturday night.
I do know that. And that's why I've put my all into it. That's why I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this, making sure I push myself to the limit. And I've come back a beast. I've come
I thought
back
you said
a
you didn't
beast.
bleed.
Oh
I thought
God.
you said you didn't bleed. You said that.
A technicality in trash talk.
When you say you put blood, sweat, and tears, what do you mean when you
Other
say the
people's
blood
blood.
part?
Other people's blood. Say other
Yeah,
people's blood.
internally.
Oh my Logan, you're trying too hard.
Cool,
You're trying
11
too hard.
times 11.
Yeah. This,
144
It's
next.
121.
Oh shit, yeah, actually that's true. It's 121. My bad.
Logan.
What am I doing here?
doing maths,
What am I doing
apparently.
here?
Logan, the first fight, you come out like a train. You did, like you said, you dumped your adrenaline. Not heard that before, but you
Yeah,
definitely
Logan's
did that.
trying way too
Is
hard.
it
Like,
the tank is there this time?
Yeah,
for
12
6
times
rounds,
12
or
is
do you think that
144. I
actually
got
you
the
might only need
times
a few
table wrong.
A few rounds to end this fight.
Should it go the distance? We'll be ready. If it doesn't happen in round 1, it'll happen in round 2. If it doesn't happen in round 2, it'll happen in round 3.
if it doesn't happen in round 3, happen in 4, happen in 5, happen in 6, and 2
10
knocked
3-minute
out.
rounds, 4 different partners, knocking them all out.
what
Every single one of
pace?
them leaves home
at what
bleeding.
pace?
At what pace? Like, how do you measure pace in a boxing match? Like, quick, moderate,
Oh my
intermediate?
God. Oh my God. Okay,
Go- no,
yeah,
I
don't
wanna
worry.
know. Like,
Don't
what,
worry,
miles
don't
per
worry,
hour?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Miles
Help me
per-
understand the question.
Don't worry.
Help me understand.
That's how much you know about boxing.
Vidal,
Help me understand what is the unit of measurement for pace in a boxing match?
Oh my
5
god.
times 5. This one's easy.
25. Oh my god.
25. Okay. Vidal, obviously you were there for the first fight. You saw the first fight. Are you expecting Logan Paul to come out super fast again in this fight and like he did in that first fight?
I expect him to come out better than he did last year. You know, what he's going to do, we'll find out on the night. You know, boxing's a tactical sport, so whatever he comes with, we have an answer for. If he comes out fast, then good for him. If he comes out slow, then good for him. You know, it's for us to make the adjustment. And he'll be more cautious with his stamina this year because he gassed out last year. But
Exactly.
there's ways around that, and we've been practicing that, so I'm excited.
For both trainers in this fight, you obviously, you're fighting at the moment, Vidal. Shannon, you've won a world heavyweight title. You both boxed, no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. Do you think that both fighters
JK
can take the same kind of punishment this time around?
This is not
with
only
the new
UK versus
10-ounce
America.
gloves and no head guards in place?
I mean, I don't want to put it
Well,
like
that's
that
the thing,
because there's a
when
lot
that
of
first bell goes,
white
when they both
Brits
hit
or
each other,
black
there'll be
Americans
moments
who
of
have voted
realization
for
sure.
rooting for
But,
KSI
it's
or Logan
training them
respectively.
how to deal with those nerves and that anxiety when it happens.
But for me, I mean,
they
KSI
haven't
is black
experienced
and
it before.
British, so
we
naturally,
expect them to have a little bit
you
like,
know,
oh,
there's
okay,
no
this is
denying
something
who I
I
have to root for.
You guys haven't sparred with no headgear?
Let me just finish my question to Eddie.
I'm not gonna let you do anything that I want to let you do.
Vidal versus Logan, let's go.
You know what? This week I can't be us, man. I can't even lie to you.
Are you featured on JJ's song? Are you featured on? Are you on it too? Or?
No, I wish I was, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
I
Sorry.
do. I bet you do. Instead of
I wish a
boxing,
lot of things,
right?
man. I wish you'd let me speak, but you ain't gonna fulfill that. So.
Nah, probably not, bro. Because this is my country, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of your fighter.
God bless America.
Facts. True facts. God bless America.
Oh my God.
The difference.
You said yes, brother. You went yes, champ.
You see the first fight, the shots that both guys took. Can't be doing that this time around.
No, not at all. And if you look at the fight, you can see that Logan is a very polished boxer, thanks to Milton LaCroix, who came in.
Polished boxer. It's not a video game.
To make him into a sharp boxer. You guys, boxing fans, you know. You look at the fight, you can see my guy's got a great jab, a phenomenal left hook, a beautiful straight right hand. He's got all the tools. What he didn't have in his game, we put in his game now. He can mix it up. He can slug it out, and if he want to. But why would he with a guy? Y'all seen the fight. He can't fight. Look what he was doing. Swinging
How's
wild.
his inside
You
game?
feel me? Forget, you can't even fight inside or outside. I know what I'm talking about, champ. I'm keeping it real with you. I hate
You're
to
not
break
even
your
allowed in the
spirit.
ring about inside and outside.
I can't break your
This
spirit.
guy ain't even allowed to fight.
Why you say that? I'm not allowed to fight. I
Where?
have no problems getting a license.
Where?
Anywhere in the world. Who told you that? You misinformed.
anywhere
That
in the
drug
world.
thing is
You're
really
not from-
pissing off Shannon.
You're not from this world.
Okay.
But you welcome to this world. Now you're going to find out in this world,
Okay.
we play rough.
Thank you for
We're
welcoming
going
me
to
to
beat the
boxing,
shit out
Shannon.
you. Out the ring, let alone in the ring. We gonna
Don't talk like that.
We gonna get
Don't
you,
talk
champ.
like that because
Yeah.
about the fight. Let them talk about the fight. Don't talk about
And the
outside.
fight,
Don't
my
talk
boy-
about
my-
outside.
my boy got the beautiful jab.
You're gonna say sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna regret this.
You're gonna
You're gonna
apologize.
regret this.
I'm gonna say
We're gonna
sorry
make
when your
change
eyes
out of big
closed.
man.
I'm gonna say
We're gonna make
sorry.
change out of you. We're gonna make change out of you.
He's coming from
You
me.
would-
What the
you
fuck
would-
is this?
Y'all messing with the wrong people. This is real. This is a pro division, y'all. Welcome from YouTube to the pros, man.
You
We
have a
gonna
mic.
get
You don't
champ.
need to show us.
We
You have
gonna
a
mob
mic.
you,
If
champ.
you have a mic,
We gonna
people
mob you,
Yeah, it's
champ.
not just me.
You don't need to shout.
Don't worry about it. That's how I talk, brother. Don't worry about it. It's coming, champ. We
go,
can't
let's
wait.
go, champ.
We still, thank you, brother.
Oh, even the internet doesn't want to stream this champ bullshit.
Let's go, champ. That's an apology, by the way. We broke him, champ.
Let's
We
go,
broke him.
champ.
I
We
told
broke
you.
him, champ.
I told you in camp.
This is what he
you
lives
be
for.
breaking
He lives
people
for this.
will.
Yeah, that's
They
what he lives
just
for.
broke
Yeah.
their will,
That's
champ.
his shit.
Look
That's
at
his
him,
shit.
y'all. Look at him.
God, he's such a yes man. Oh, shut up. I'm joking. Don't come for me, Shannon. Don't come and beat the champs into my face.
Let me
Immature
finish saying
50-year-old
this.
I've
My
ever met
guy's a real
in my
boxer.
life.
Milton
Let's
LaCroix,
glitch,
you in the
champ.
building. Look at him, y'all. He put them hands together with him. The boy got everything it takes. Eddie, for real, you a boxing man. You seen this man fight. You seen him. What could have taught him with his wild caveman style? Nothing. If they try to show him how to fight with the Floyd Mayweather style, and by the way, where's Jeff? They brought Stitch in, but they ain't bring Jeff because it's not that important. They already got the check. Now listen, when they go to do this Mayweather style, they're gonna get knocked out. Only Mayweather, because his shoulders can put that cup up like that.
Shannon,
You get me?
we're not
He
fighting.
going
Let them
straight,
talk.
champ.
We're
Oh,
not
the lag is making it so much worse.
Where's Jeff, your coach?
To the fight night.
Hey, why did he come this whole week?
Busy. Yeah.
He's just
Come
too
on,
busy
what is
to
this?
Hang out with his fighter during
Yep.
media week.
Shit,
Too busy to hang out with us.
311,000.
You
What
know what he
the
said
fuck?
about you? Here, I'll read it. I have it here actually.
Go for it.
This is on
This is embarrassing.
metro.uk. Did you see this? I think you know what I'm gonna say. I'm quoting Jeff Mayweather, KSI's coach.
I bet it's from
It
one
was
of those
basically a good thing
interviews.
that I was part of the camp because I did have to harness everybody in and make everyone realize that no matter what, he's not a real fighter.
He did actually say that, by the way. He did say. I was a bit.
Well,
I was a
your
bit
coach
baffled.
said that
It was
about
an
you.
interview.
we'll see on Saturday.
Yes, we
Who's
will,
a real
but
fighter then?
is he your coach?
I mean, yes.
Then why is he saying you're not a real fighter? Am I missing something, or are you not?
That
a
was a
real
good
fighter?
fight from Logan.
fighter.
Because I saw that and I was a bit
According to
surprised
your
that Jeff
own
said
coach,
that.
Who
but
trains
I know
with you
who
every
I
day
am.
for the past month?
I know
Shannon,
who
clear
I
your
am.
throat, man. Stop making noises.
And you know what else I heard? You know what else I heard? And Vidal said it.
Refresh
when y'all
chat.
spar, you know he tries to beat you up. So he doesn't get beat by
course I
that
tried to
YouTube
beat him
guy?
up.
So he doesn't get beat by that YouTube guy?
You're a YouTube guy too. Oh my god.
You paying him, KSI. You paying him. Of course he ain't gonna beat you up.
Okay.
He ain't teaching you nothing. He taking your money, bro.
This is an
You
ego
gonna get
thing
hurt.
for
And Shannon, you're getting paid too. Oh, wow.
This man prepared, man.
Let's contradict, champ.
I'm telling you,
You're a
he
hype
prepared.
man. You're literally a hype man.
Yeah, with a vicious
Hypocrisy, champ.
vicious punch. 37 first round.
Backtrack, champ.
For a reason. I bring something to the game. Savagery. That's what I bring. Savagery.
Being a good fighter is different from being a good trainer. God, you've established this.
Me, man.
Savagery Saturday night. I'm gonna be holding them back.
Annoyance and drugs.
I'm gonna be holding them back. Let's go, champ. I'm gonna be holding them back off you.
Jeez.
Yeah. I can't wait.
What do you bring to the sport, Shannon?
Tell them, y'all. What'd you say, brother?
What do you bring to the sport?
Excuse me, brother?
What do you bring to the sport of boxing? You just told us.
He
You just
got
told us.
three-
I'm just
he got
asking
three
you again.
fights. He got
I'm
three
just
fights
asking you
to
again.
box. He getting paid by KSI.
You said
He
you bring
getting-
savagery.
You supposed
I
to
just
be your
asked you
own
what you
man
bring.
as a fighter. You getting paid to be your friend trainer, and you got a career. What kind of career is that?
You just answered the question. Why are you wilding? Why are you getting angry?
Because I'm serious. It's fight night.
I
It's
just
fight
asked
week.
you, what did you just say?
That's the difference between us Americans. That's why he coming out with the American flag.
it's an
You know,
American
Oh, now it's an American. Oh, I was about to say
we
that.
savages, champ. That's what we are. We savages. We go
okay.
hard,
Sit
and that's
down.
why we
Sit
come.
Everyone in the country
we
is
gonna
savage.
treat you.
Okay.
We gonna
Okay.
treat you like
Sit down.
Americans
Sit
treat
down,
you,
old man.
abusive. That's why we
Man,
abuse
bitch,
y'all.
when Logan was in the
We
UK
abuse
press
y'all
conference
while
last year,
you're
they
there. We abuse
whacked
y'all.
Greg Paul in the head. They were calling us the
Eddie
savages.
know what this is.
You didn't
Eddie know
abuse
this is
Lennox Lewis.
warfare. This is warfare, champ.
Oh, okay.
Warfare.
Vitali.
Yeah, they scared, y'all.
How about Vitali?
They scared. Come on, man. I was
When
blessed,
Jeff took your
I was
belt from
blessed
you.
to fight Vitali and make millions of dollars. Come
Did
on,
Jeff
stop
not take your belt from you?
it. Who?
Did Jeff Mayweather not train your opponent to take your belt from
Hey,
you?
I want to talk to KSI. Eddie, do you have any more
Of
questions?
course, Logan's around there.
That's it. Just one question
yeah,
for each
Shannon.
of us.
I don't know where I am. Carry on.
No one has a single question. All right, right here. I like your fedora. How'd I got so good at math? Unlike my opponent, I have a very, very big brain.
A bunch of college
Hey,
degrees.
you know you can't wear that bandana in the fight, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Does that scare you? Big target.
Yeah, I'm
His hair looks better
terrified.
now.
Big target.
Terrified.
I can see it. I can
I'm
see you're still
shaking in my
slouching.
boots.
You are still slouching.
Shit.
You're joking, but when you put your hand here, you're shaking.
Not my bandana.
You know what that's called? Deflecting truth with comedy.
You were deflecting everything with math. Oh my god, why? Why?
No, that's just you.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I mean, literally
Get that final word.
no boxing questions.
Any
Unreal.
boxing questions from the crowd?
Unreal.
I've got one final question for both of you.
Fuck me.
Yes.
It's the big event, main event, Staples Center. You guys are fighting on top of the card. Got champion fighters on the card.
They can't give these question answers mics? Like, what the fuck?
Do you guys feel a sense of responsibility with this platform you've been given to the sport and you've earned your place there?
Someone said, dude, I'm American. He's making me cringe.
Good question. Do you want to answer it first? Or should
Well, we
I?
can't be having one person represent our entire country.
Okay, well, through training wise, you know,
I love how everyone sees Vidal as JJ's older brother, even though
put
he's younger.
myself through it.
I was surprised when I found
I
out
know
Vidal
what
was
it's
not only
like
younger than
to be
JJ,
a
but
pro
younger than
fighter.
me.
And it's tough. It's tough training twice, 3 times a day sometimes, for 6 days, 1 day break, and having the right mindset the whole time. You know, like I've had times in the camp where, you know, I've wanted it. I've told myself I don't think I can do this. I've told myself.
Yeah, I'm 24.
I think this is too much for me. This is too hard.
Logan's gonna talk.
But you know what?
No, he didn't.
Push through it.
There it is.
Because you're a tough guy. And you're a real boxer. But not according to your coach. Go ahead, finish the question.
Either way, yeah. Mentally, I got through it, and I realized I can do this. You know, I am a dog. I'm a fighter. You know, I always make sure, no matter what, I defend what is rightfully mine, and this is my legacy. And I'm defending my legacy. I'm protecting my legacy, and you're trying to take that away from me.
No, I'm not.
I'm not trying. I'm
You're
succeeding.
not going to.
You're not going to take that away from
Unfortunately,
me.
your legacy ends
Trust me,
Saturday.
I'm going to break you. Everything I do will have intent, and you will notice that, and you will feel that.
I would hope so.
And you're going to fucking die.
Death?
Best believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Death.
They signed waivers for that shit. So if Logan died in the ring, KSI's not going to jail for that. For the record.
Shit.
Final question, please. Saturday night, how do you win the fight? People talk about Logan Paul early, KSI late. What happens in the ring in front of millions of people on Saturday night?
There are so many
They call
ways
it a ring, but it's
that this fight could
square.
end.
I don't know why they still
I could
call it a
answer
ring.
this question and say knockout. I could answer this question and say TKO. I could answer this question and say go the distance. But to be honest, Eddie, it doesn't matter. We're prepared for everything. My conditioning is top notch. If you want to go
That's a
6
good
rounds,
answer.
we can go 6 rounds. But I promise that will not be good for your health. Remember what I said, Liam.
How big is this win in your world, to your career?
This is a personal thing for me. This is a personal thing for me. I definitely want to go out there and secure the victory in violent fashion for my friends, my family, my fans,
They call
everyone
it
that's
the
going to be at the
squared
Staples
circle.
Center. But to be honest, Eddie, KSI just happens to be the guy in the ring for me. This is
KSI
the end
circle on
of
Logan's
a
team
redemption
is-
arc that
True.
has changed my life. And so for me, the only demon I'm fighting in that ring is myself. And KSI happens to be the man that's across from me.
KSI, how do you win a fight on Saturday?
Knockout. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to start fast. I'm going to start fast, real fast. You won't be able to keep up. Deep waters, best believe.
He better
My
not
cardio
tire
is
himself
better than
out.
yours. And you know that.
Not according to your coaches.
You know that.
You know they call ours.
I'm going to beat the shit
You know
out
your
of
coaches call ours.
and you're going to be
Facts.
finished.
We spoke to
Okay,
Jeff.
all right, real quick.
We spoke to Jeff, by
Real
the way.
quick. I know you sparred with people, and your
Yeah, I'm
coach
snagging again.
told them to ease off a bit. yeah. But you don't know that.
Where did you get this
Oh,
information?
you don't know that.
Where did you get this information from?
Anyway.
Was it the same school that taught you math?
Hey, anyway.
6
Oh,
times
God.
6.
Anyway, we know, either way.
36.
I'm gonna knock
36,
him out,
I
and
knew
you're going
it.
to see. Watch. Just watch, man. Just watch.
Well,
You're fucked, bro. Trust me.
Okay, we've heard it before.
okay. Saturday night, Staples Center. Download DAZN in the US, Sky Sports box office in the UK, Fight.tv in many territories around the world. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be total madness. And I thank you both guys. It's been a learning curve. It's been entertaining. And for one last time,
Let's
before
go, champ.
tomorrow's weigh-in outside the Staples Center, we go head-to-head up here. KSI v Logan Paul, Staples Center on Saturday night. Do not miss it. Thank you very much.
I'm probably not gonna stream the weigh-in because it's just a weigh-in. But sometimes shit pops up during the weigh-in. Like sometimes, you know. Yo, what's up, Bradley? I mean, KSI said it was his legacy. I think both of them are taking it too serious. I don't think you understand the level of internet ridicule that the loser is going to get, especially if it's a knockout or not a decision win. If it's a TKO, or even worse, a full KO, the other person is going to get so ridiculed by the other's fan base. Imagine the low gangsters going at KSI on every fucking video, every fucking tweet. Oh, or it feels like KSI's family is going at Logan. Like, there is a lot of teenagers and kids with nothing to do but spam hate on the ops.
Todd Grisham, Lauren
4
Gardner
times 7,
here inside
28.
the Tao nightclub in West Hollywood. You heard the chit chat, you heard the trash talk. Now they'll do one of the final stare downs of the week before they collide on Saturday.
I love how you just said chit chat because
The neck
that was
is so
anything
much of
but
Logan's
chit-chat.
height, like,
that was
real
very
talk.
entertaining. It's probably unlike anything we've ever heard or seen leading up to a traditional fight. But in my opinion, this is all about entertainment. This is all about the promotion of this rematch.
I hate how they
Lauren,
just
it's
never
obviously
let
about
us
head
hear
games
what's being
between these
said
two.
in the
Who
face
do you
off.
give the win to today at the press conference?
What's 5 times 5?
25.
I
my
would give it to Logan
gosh.
Paul in this particular case. Just, Logan Paul's quick. He's witty.
He was not quick on that UK press conference last year, though.
They've got to be getting sick of each other.
And you're beginning to hear the same questions
Ugh.
over and over, the same
Is it
responses.
this Saturday?
And after a while,
Yes,
I mean,
it's this
Logan Paul came up
Saturday.
there and he was like,
Although
"What
if you're in
do
the
we
UK,
need
it's
at
like
this point in time
after
because
midnight,
of
so it's basically
the
very
excess
early on
media
Sunday.
exposure. You hear some trash talk now coming from Logan Paul's camp.
Are they still trash talking? I think that's pretty much it. Girls look nice. I'm a stock champ. Let's go, wank! Let's go. I think he was saying pussy. Ugh.
They just won't stop talking.
If they don't separate them, this could go on all day. And I was here back in September at the initial press conference, and that thing.
How was the initial press conference in September?
Oh,
Oh shit!
Now we've got some action. Are you surprised by this, though, Todd?
Oh, it was September. My bad. I was thinking of the last fight. The last fight was in August, and it said September. I was like, when she said initial, I was thinking the previous fight.
Todd,
I was
you
like,
used to
how was it in
cover
September when the
WWE.
fight was in August?
How
But
does this compare?
Well, it's the
I
question
want
is
to
how
know what
real it
Logan
is.
said
I
to
feel
get KSI to
pretty
push
real.
him.
I mean,
I
the
hate
more
how they
these
don't
guys
tell
are
us.
around each other, the more they hate each other. And they've got so much on the line. They each have, what, 20 million followers, and they talk so much trash.
Yes, they do.
I mean, this is their brand right here. They've spent a whole lifetime building their brand to this moment, and they know how much is on the line.
Didn't KSI just talk about the fact that his legacy is
Oh,
on the
like the
line? You hear
people
the
going
Logan
Logan
Paul
Paul.
chants coming from his camp up on the balcony. Not
Yeah,
a lot
KSI's
coming from
not gonna have that
KSI's
home
team, but
advantage,
you know
so
what?
that'll
This
be
is a home
interesting to
fight for
see.
Logan Paul, so he was able to bring his entire entourage here. Make no mistake about this. This is definitely Logan Paul's territory as
Here he
he's
goes
walking
right
by
now.
us right now.
What's 7 times 7?
49.
There we go.
He's still got it.
He didn't
He
even
like probably
hesitate.
sat there and just practiced this before the press
Let's go,
conference.
Chief.
Let's
All right,
go,
Shannon.
Chad. You seen it?
How would you
Be
say?
ready.
How would you say that went?
It went great. We got in his head. It's been warfare.
They
Welcome to
got
the
you-
pros. This ain't amateurs. This is professional boxing.
Let me ask you one question. Everything you said about Logan is
Yeah.
fantastic. He's
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm not lying.
Give me one negative, one thing that he can improve on that you'd like to see him do
Ooh,
better.
good
One
question.
thing.
Nothing. Just
I
time.
knew
Just
it. I
time.
knew
Doing
it.
this over and over,
I knew
day
it.
after day.
Nothing,
Doing
champ.
it Fight after
He's
fight.
perfect,
week
champ.
After week, year after year. In 3 to 4 or 5 years, he'll be a polished fighter, have learned his craft, and be ready to do something real big in the sport.
Has the cake been baked yet?
The cake is baked, y'all. Look at him, y'all. Let's go, champ.
Thanks for the
Let's go,
entertainment.
champ.
Y'all the
Thank you,
best ever.
Shannon. We
The zone.
appreciate
Former
that.
two-time
Shannon
heavyweight
Briggs, he's doing big
champion
things.
of the world. All right, Lauren, your final thoughts on what we saw today compared to what you expected to see
Prem, are
today.
you streaming the
I
fight?
think we saw exactly what I expected
I said
to
this
see.
before,
I wasn't prepared for the
but
math portion of the test.
I can't
was
stream
not told that that would be
the
there. I did
actual
not bring
physical
my
footage,
advocates
but
to
I will
this,
stream my
press
reaction,
conference,
and if
but
you have access to the
honestly,
fight, then you'll be
I
able
was
to
surprised
watch.
a little bit by
I don't know if it will
the
sync
serious
perfectly,
tone
but
and
I
demeanor
guess
of Logan
maybe I'll
Paul
put a timer
right
in the
from
corner
jump.
so you can sync
saw
it
his
with
body language. He was
your
sitting,
time
he
or
was
something like
sitting
that. I don't
proud.
know.
He was
That'll
very
be- that might be a bit
demonstrative
too
as he
hard.
was looking over at KSI, whereas KSI was just a little bit more relaxed.
Logan
but
was studying instead of
honestly,
training.
If I had to pick someone in this
Get
fight,
an A
I
in
wouldn't
math
know
and
who to
get a
go
D
with.
in
I
boxing.
really don't.
And I know a lot of hardcore boxing fans may have a few issues about this being the main event, but there's plenty for you as well. We've got Devin Haney on the
Yes.
fight card, BJ Saunders.
Yeah, two big guys that are defending their titles. I had the chance to sit down with both fighters. We know Devin Haney.
I'm probably gonna watch the undercard fights too, because
He's a young up and coming
I ain't got nothing
star,
else to do,
and he's
so,
quick.
you know.
If you see his training
5
regimen,
times
I get
7,
exhausted
35.
just watching. This dude trains at altitude. Once again, as you can hear all the commotion behind us, that's Logan Paul returning to his balcony there. Everyone there is amped up for this guy. But yeah, Devin Haney, I know you're impressed with him as Billy Joe Sampson.
All right. There's one thing I didn't mention before in my video that I was like recording before the start of the press conference is that the home turf thing is a very important thing. Like, you know, fighting away from home can definitely affect your mental state, and it'll be interesting to see how well KSI handles that, considering he's not on home turf. You know, I think KSI's mental game is just so strong that he'll be able to pull it off anyway. But you do have to recognize that because Logan is on home turf, that is going to benefit him. So I can't sit here with a shadow of a doubt and say KSI is going to win, but I'm still leaning towards KSI. Like, I think Logan has a shot. Let's not get it twisted. But KSI going to win this thing. Like, real talk. He going to win this thing. I don't care. He going to win this thing. Fuck. All right.
DAZN. It'll happen at the
Tomorrow,
Xbox Plaza,
weigh-in,
downtown Los Angeles
4
at
p.m. Eastern Standard,
Eastern
which
time.
is
KSI Logan Paul face to face for the final time before their fight.
That's
on
5
Saturday
hours
night, which you
behind.
can also, of course, stream live on DAZN.
I don't know what you guys saying. Should I stream the weigh? I don't know if you guys want to see me shoot. A weigh-in is just them coming there and then weighing. On its own sounds pretty boring. I guess so does a press conference, but usually it could turn into some shit. But it might not be as entertaining. I don't know if I should go through the effort of streaming it. You know, KSI stand will be key. He's gonna win, champ. And people from UK will go to America.
KSI.
Only the people that can afford to. So not me.
I don't think you
Stream the weight. Talk to us as well. You mean like of the main fight? Oh, that's the trailer, isn't it? Better not be some copyright shit in it. I ain't trying to risk it. The trailer's on his channel if you wanna watch it. I ain't trying to risk that copyright shit. Last year the weigh-in was weird. Wasn't that the weigh-in where Jake Paul got into some shit? Or like you got into a fight somewhere or some case like there was some kind of thing in the weigh-in. I mean I just noticed you're watching this with your twin brother's account. You know. He was already logged in. I couldn't be bothered. It's just watching the video. So if you guys want me to stream the weigh-in, I can stream the weigh-in. It's no biggie. Like I didn't know if it'd be entertaining enough. To be frank, I wasn't even sure I was gonna get more than 10 viewers on this, you know, because I got more of a gaming audience and not just a gaming audience, specifically one franchise, which gets mentioned a lot in the chat, but it's cool. Jake Paul ditched it and JJ and Logan started fighting. Yeah, I might have to. Wow, Signal. Are you for real? But yeah. Who is this? The Romeo? This is Premiless. Premi stream the weigh-in, bro. I love to watch. I mean, it's not spelled like that. I mean, I know what you mean, but Jake Paul's the worst. Okay, Jake Paul's never gonna fight KSI. Jake Paul is too smart to fight someone that he knows he's gonna lose to. That's why he was able to, you know, use Deji injecting himself into the situation as a good excuse to then get him to fight Deji, get himself an easy win, and then get KSI to get the harder fight. And if KSI drew with Logan, no way Jake about to beat KSI. Like, let's be real. I mean, there have been instances where, say there were 3 fighters. Say fighter number 2 beat fighter number 3 in a boxing match. But then fighter number 3 who just lost to 2. Well, I said that wrong. Say fighter number 1 beat fighter number 2. Fighter number 2 beat fighter number 3. So 3 lost to 2 and 2 lost to 1 in separate boxing matches. But fighter number 3 actually was able to beat 1. So you beat the guy who beat you, but you couldn't beat that guy because that guy beat you. That makes sense, trust me. And that happens a lot in boxing. So it could be a case where KSI could draw with Logan or even beat Logan and still lose to Jake, even though Jake would lose to Logan. And sometimes that shit happens. You never know. Like, it's just like styles of fighting and shit can affect that kind of shit. So you never really know. Someone said Jake needs to fight and needs to get thoughts on Give versus Jake. I think Jake is considering it, but Jake doesn't want to take a fight that he feels he has no chance of winning. So if he says yes, it'll be interesting. I'll definitely watch that. Obviously rooting for Gib, even though I've never watched a single Gib video, but I would root for Gib. But that would be interesting because I remember, I think it was the previous press conference that I watched. I think Jake was there for some reason, even though he's not fighting, and Gib showed up, and there was a little thing, and you know, there's all sorts of shit going on. But that might be interesting. It's not gonna happen on Saturday because Gib will come. Oh no, it's not happening on Saturday. No, I think Jake at this point probably wants to have his own event and not just be a semi undercard. You know, so I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, what's the chat saying? Who you rooting for? You rooting for KSI? Rooting for Logan? Who you rooting for? And who do you think is gonna win? Because I'll hold on to those predictions when the actual fight happens. KSI, all the team KSI merch. Wow. Alright. The chat's mostly saying KSI. Well, all saying KSI. Yo, Prem, where have you been from? It ain't been that long. You can seem like I just disappeared on your ass. But no, I didn't disappear. What happened is, ooh, I'm live. Wow. What happened? Shit, has it really been a month? No, because I streamed Mario Maker. That was 3 weeks ago, so it hasn't been a month. But I have, if you look at the bottom of my channel page, you can see when I stream Mario Maker. I don't publish those streams because I do them a lot. So if you look there, you might see streams that you missed. But what happened is I went to Switzerland. If you check my Instagram, which I just started. Wow, I actually forgot the .com. If Logan saw that, he'd be having a go at me. I just started my Instagram So I went to Switzerland one last time. My dad worked there. Make sure you follow Instagram.com/Premius. I went to Switzerland because my dad worked there from like 2002 and retired just this year. So I kind of also grew up there. I went to school there for a year, basically got expelled and came back to England and then went to Ghana for school. And long story short, I kind of grew up there. You know, it's like a second home to me, and he was leaving. He wanted me to help him like pack his stuff from the flat. So basically that's the last time I'm going to Switzerland, I guess, as a second home, as a guy with like a residency permit. Now if I go there, I'm like a fucking tourist. Fucking, yeah, it doesn't feel the same. So it was a bit sad for me, but yeah, I went there to help him pack. That's why I couldn't make content. You know, I was just there with the MacBook Pro, couldn't really game or anything. So, and I'm also going to Ghana next week, so content is gonna be a bit slow. I come back around the late 20s of the month. So when I come back, we're gonna go full throttle on the content. But until then, you know, things will be a bit slow. I might try and pre-edit 1 or 2 videos so that there's a bit of content, but no promises because it depends. Because I'm gonna have to watch this fight, you know, stream my reactions, probably make a video, giving my thoughts afterwards, which I'll probably just say what I'm gonna say in the video in the stream, cut it out, and then upload it. Because man, like that shit's easy as fuck. I'm sorry, but you use browser Insta. I mean, I use browser, I use phone, I use all of it. Already followed since first post. Can't wait for one day to come and I can brag about that loft. Let's see. I hope you had a nice time. Since you travel, I don't really travel that much. Like, I travel to the same places often. Well, not even often. Like, I usually go to Switzerland at least once a year because my dad lives there. So I mean, I have to go, right? Ghana, I used to go every 2 years, like from like 2000 to like 2006, like for summer and whatnot. And then I got sent to school there in 2006. Did 6 years there, and would come back to England for summer holidays and sometimes Christmas. And then I graduated from there in 2012. Then I didn't go back to Ghana until like 2017, which I went for a funeral. Then now it's 2.5 years later and I'm going again. So sounds like a lot, but you know, I mean, that's my homeland, man. Like, you know, what am I supposed to do? Then nobody else to just follow. Thank you. Full frontal assault. Yeah, I admit that content could have been faster. Like, sometimes I just slack because I got ADHD. Like, focusing on editing like for like several hours straight, it's kind of hard for me. So I have like videos that I recorded. Some of them are even months old, and I'm like, the effort of just sitting there and cutting. It's just, you know, the day I can afford to hire an editor, it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be, I'll just sit there, I'll just record every day, and the editor's just gonna handle all that shit. It'll be like pewds in this. Okay, maybe not like pewds. We use like 2 a day or some shit, but it'll be a lot more consistent. Totally understand if you don't answer what your parents divorced. Actually, no, they're not. They're together. My dad got a job in Switzerland because it just paid more there. And even when I was a kid, I suspected that maybe they were and they just weren't telling me, but it's actually not that situation. He's retiring. He's coming back to this house. So assuming he's here, that will be a pretty intense charade to keep up if that was a charade. I remember when you made your old Ghana house tour and you put Sonic in the thumbnail for the Sonic fans. Yeah, because that was the only way people would watch. But yeah, it's the same house, so probably I wouldn't have to do another tour of that. Maybe I could do a kind of vlog. I don't know if people would want to see that. You know, I'm going there for my cousin's graduation, so maybe I'll film something. I don't think that would be entertaining enough for the channel, but it would be fun to try if people wanted to see it, you know. That Dreams Hood came out late as fuck on the Mario Tennis 8. Oh yeah, there's some videos came out late. It's like, real talk. The Mario Tennis video, oh my god, I recorded it. I was like, this is so hype, can't wait to get it out. I've got like 2 Mario Maker videos that just like, one of them's really good. I don't want to say one of them's good because it's like, oh, so the other one's not. But like, they're both good, but one of them I really enjoyed. And it's just like, man, I wish I'd gotten them out so much sooner. They're just sitting on my fucking hard drive. I took that hard drive to Switzerland and back, and like, the content's still not out. And it's just kind of bothering me that I suck so much at like focusing on editing, you know. Someone said I'll love for Slummy Wheelchair comes out at the same time as the case. If that happens, I'm watching the fight. Real talk. Alright, I'm tired of putting that franchise in front of everything. That's why I haven't been covering all of the little updates on that like I used to. Like, it just the trailer, I mean, I might make an exception for that, but like, in general, like, I'm really like trying to like manage my time better, and to do that, I have to recognize that I want to focus on this channel, and the Sonic channel is not the primary focus. And the moment I accept that, which I feel like I have at this point, is when, you know, I can accept that and move on and just focus on this. And once in a while, I'll drop something there, you know, but it's not focused. Real talk. I wouldn't mind vlogs on Charlotte performing the channel. I feel like I should do one because I don't go Ghana every day. It'd be just one video. It'd probably just be a compilation of, you know, a few things, because cousin wants me to go to some parties and shit as well. So it'll be good for you guys to see some Ghanaian culture, you know. I put on my Ghanaian accent and everything. You guys can see me in the element, you know. So we'll see how it goes. I might try something. Glad you're focusing on this channel. We're here for you, not specifically for song content. Thank you, Thomas Glazer. But yeah, I think that's the end of the stream. If we showed what we need to show, since you guys said you want to see the weigh-in, I guess I can come back for that. And I do want to post, before then I'll probably post my thoughts on the fight, which I recorded in this stream, so I'll have to chop that out and then polish that separately, and then I'll stream the weigh-in as well. And yeah, then I'll stream the fight. I want to get out one gaming video though before the fight though. I've got one that I'm editing now that I've been working on for a while. In fact, I'm about to check right now actually. I'm going to check exactly when I recorded this video. Let me open my hard drive right now. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to show everything else that I recorded that hasn't come out yet. I recorded this video on the 30th of September, and I'm now trying to get out this week. I've been trying for weeks. Like I just get sidetracked. I'm so sorry. When's the weigh-in? I think it's tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time. Remulus. Oh, there was like a few times I was like, I need to do a Remulus roundup, and I didn't do it. Now the news is kind of dry. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to doing Remulus roundups soon as well. There's so much I gotta do. I'm telling you guys, like, when I come back from Ghana, right, it's gonna be full frontal assault. No more slacking, no more irregular content. Like, shit's gonna be hype as fuck. Real talk. So make sure you subscribe, make sure your friends subscribe, make sure your brothers and sisters subscribe. If you got, you know, a mother who's got a baby in the womb, an upcoming sibling, make sure he's subscribed or she's subscribed, or you know, or they, you know, whichever pronouns you use, are subscribed. You know, you can do Remnants Roundup about the fight. Nah, Remnants Roundup is like a compilation of things. I'm gonna do an individual video rounding up the fight. Like, that deserves its own video. Remnants Roundup's like a bunch of different little bits of news that maybe individually aren't as interesting, but together is a nice piece of content. Remember the fight, that's getting a full after the fight. I might even just clip, you know, my stream reaction and make that into, you know, the video, edit that together. But, you know, that's getting its own, because there's gonna be so much to talk about. I'm gonna have to compile all my thoughts from all 6 rounds, if it goes to 6 rounds, and that's gonna be insane. And someone said all 4 dogs are subscribed. Man, that's dedication right there. Oof. I want this channel to take out deserves to take off. Thank you, Reese Gaming. I really hope it does. Prem, do you watch Stranger Things? I thought about it. I haven't gotten around to it. I'm so backlogged on TV right now. Make a 12-hour vid. I mean, I could do a 12-hour stream one day, like maybe like 100k sub shit. If that ever happens, then that'll be hype. But final prediction for the fight. It's gonna be a tough one, but KSI winning that shit. Real talk. It's happening. It's just happening. So on that note, thanks everyone for watching. It's your boy Remulus Prem God. It's actually not Rem God, it's Rem Gang. I keep forgetting that. Remulus, Rem Gang.